Shut up, bro.
All right, let's start.
You want to start off or should I? Like, which one do you want to do?
Bro, just go.
All right. Hello, I'm your host, Abraham. This is Ignite Podcast. I'm joined here by my co-host.
Alex.
These are our guests.
Hi, I'm Matthew.
Your real DS, CEO again in the building.
Again, you were never on here.
Again.
Okay, whatever. All right, so who are you guys? Like, what do you guys do?
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm the chief executive officer, and
Of
I
what?
own the business called Rizilient. You gonna let me speak, bro? You gonna-
Alright, go on.
And yeah, I lead this company. I wouldn't really say lead. I mean, I have to lead,
Yeah.
but like I really don't like using that word lead,
Why is that?
cause like lead is kind of like a power word, and I really don't see myself as in like holding that power against my peers.
I mean,
make sense?
So would
lead
you
is
say
a
that
better
it's-
term than controlling, right?
It is though.
It's like
all right,
it's
I
like
can see that though.
control, you know.
So, like,
move
would you
us-
say it's better
lead
to,
us in
like-
the right direction?
Like like this whole company is one person, or like it's
Yes,
just you
100%.
over everybody?
No. This company is one person.
No.
So
I'm not like one of those CEOs that like turn down an employee's opinion just because he's the CEO. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
Mhm.
get it.
Like, nah, I want to hear everyone's opinion. Like, cause bro, sometimes you might be wrong, you know, and you have to accept that you're wrong, and some people don't like that, you know.
Yeah,
I get that.
how would you go against? How would you go about, like, let's say somebody, like, they bring you an opinion and you
Yeah.
don't like it, or you just don't think it's suitable for the company, and then you turn them down, and
Well-
then just like how would you go about that?
Well, obviously we'll be in the meeting because that's how the opinion will be brought up, and it's probably not that I like it. It was probably that this opinion just doesn't fit this time and place right now.
Mhm.
Like, probably this opinion fits somewhere else, and I'll explain that to him and be like, look, I don't like this because of this, that, the third. Now, but don't get me wrong. If you like this opinion, if you can make this opinion to fit where I need it to be, then 100% we'll use it. But like just the opinion that you brought up right now just doesn't fit right now, and I'll give you like the key points that I need, or like I'll give you the list of the things that I need, and if you want to keep that opinion and just fix it where it fits these key points, fuck it. I mean, let's use it.
No, I get that. So, Matt, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yes, so I'm the chief strategy officer. I know, get the glasses and the braces out for that sentence. But so pretty much I'm just like one step below Yuri, but that doesn't mean that I'm like less powerful or whatever. That pretty much just means that like me, Yuri, and then Nico, who's like on the same tier with me. It's like pretty much all three of us is like a trinity here, just not controlling everything, but leading everything.
So, and
term.
essentially, you guys like balance each other out.
Yeah.
So, like, was there at any point during like the company's lifespan, like, there was like some sort of disagreement and like that balance shifted?
Not really.
There's been agreeable disagreements, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I get that.
Like acceptable disagreements. So like,
Yeah.
and I feel like that's really like big. Like, you know, like every time we'll come with a disagreement, like we'll be like, whoa, we're not gonna I keep cursing, bro, but like we're not gonna like mess up what we have going on just over an opinion or just over like something that we just didn't disagree on, you know? Like
Yeah.
we still, like I said before, this company's still one, and we need to like help that continue and succeed even better. Like, you know, so I'm not gonna like burn down what we have just over some little comment or some little task that was done that we are disagreeing on, you know?
No, I get that.
Yeah, if an argument starts brewing, we're either gonna shut it down or keep it respectful. We're not gonna like actively use any form of malice or anything, because like we know that we're just wasting our time with an argument, and it's like not worth it having an argument about anything at all at that point.
Yeah. So, since this is really obviously all of our first year in VE, and
Yeah.
we're just now like getting experience from this, how was it in the beginning of the year compared to now? Like, were you guys all scared to like command each other or like voice your opinion?
I'll let Matt go, actually. I'll go first. Go first.
I think it was more of the fact that everybody in this room is my friend, so having to like steer my friends in the right direction was a little difficult. However, back in Boy Scouts, whenever I used to lead them, they were all my close friends as well, so I was kind of used to it. However, those guys were always separated from school, and I never interacted with them outside of scouts. But now, since these guys are in school, and I see them every period of the day, so it's pretty much like if something isn't going right in VE, then it's gonna transfer over to that. So I try to keep everything as like civil as possible, you know.
Yeah.
I wasn't like scared, but I always had that like it was just that little something in the back of my head that like if I'm chose to lead this group, what if someone doesn't listen? And like it was always that like I'm friends with all these guys, and now you're telling me to lead them in 2 periods of the whole day. Someone's gonna eventually get tired. Like how am I supposed to deal with that? Like, and that was all that was just running through my head. Like maybe he doesn't listen to me, or maybe just because we're friends, he might think that like, oh, we're friends, but that doesn't make you like a leader of me, or that doesn't make you like to tell me what to do, and like this, that, the third, you know?
Yeah, I
So
get
then,
that.
how would you go about that then?
Well, haven't dealt with it yet,
Mhm.
you know? Like, I guess some of my peers in here like realize that when I have to take it serious, it has to be serious, and like work has to get done. Like either you like me or not, or you do like me, or you don't like me, or you don't want to do the work. Like you realize that like, wait, hold on, we're in VE, we're in a business. No matter who's my leader, I'm still gonna get a grade, and I need a passing grade. So that's if I don't want to listen to him or I do want to listen to him, I have to get the work done either way
I,
to get that passing grade. You know?
yeah,
So
it's just like I feel like people in this room, like we tend to like make things worse than it really is in reality. But
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure people tend, like everyone in this room can differentiate this business from reality and friendships. So I feel like no one's gonna be mad at you if you yell at them, because at the end of the day, it's just VE. It's your job, and I'm pretty sure they're understanding.
yeah, exactly. Like I'm not gonna fucking like after this period, I'm not gonna go outside and be like, yo, you like, why you do that? Like no. After class, I'm be like, yo,
Yeah, it's just
you feel me?
VE.
You trying to go outside, go get something to eat, you know?
Yeah.
So
But,
then
like-
you inside a class and then you outside with your friends, or you
Two
and the
different
people in the-
characters.
It's two different complete
Two
people.
different people. Because bro, like, and then sometimes in the real world too, like, if I own a business, eventually that's the goal. Hey, if I own a business, I have to know that like I need my business to be running and succeed, but I also want to keep that friendship. You know, I want to keep respectable, and I just need people that understands that, man. Like sometimes a good CEO has to be on top of their employees here and then. You know, it's not all lovey dovey. You know, a business does have to be moving, has to
And
succeed.
If you were the same you are, like outside of class, like if you didn't put on this different act
I
when
feel
you be
like-
a CEO,
go
how would
ahead.
you feel the business would be?
I feel like they want to take it serious.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they'll think that like I could just do whatever I want. Like I could submit work whenever I want, you know. Like the person that's above me doesn't really want to take this serious. He's always like nice when he comes up to me, you know? And like it's the sense that like no, hold on. Let's not get it confused, all right? Like I'm your friend outside of this class, but during this class, me and you both need a grade. And I only get a grade if you do your work and submit it. So I need you to submit your work, get your grade so I can get my grade, you know? Help me help you.
For me, like, what I do is, if I need to get something done, then like, I either try my best to like disconnect myself from what I need to talk to with that person, or usually when it comes to this class, the first 15 minutes is usually like our lateness threshold, right? So I usually use that time to get it out and talk with my friends that show up, right? Usually after that 15 minutes, it's pretty much all business at that point, because that's when everybody should be in here and that's when we should be working. And
Go ahead.
like there's only like the only handful of times where it's excusable if we don't have any work to do, but there always is something to do, so there shouldn't really be an excuse there.
You guys hear it sometimes too, bro. Whenever I'm like yelling at you guys, it's not to yell, it's just I need it to be done. That's how I get my grade.
Yeah.
Like if just think about it. I'm the CEO. And if I'm not getting no work from my employees, how am I supposed to be succeeding? So how am I supposed to get a grade? I don't get a grade. If no one in the class is doing what they need to do and this business is going absolutely nowhere, then I don't get a grade.
Mm-hmm.
Then Mejia fails with his business.
Yeah.
Teacher. But now if I have everyone doing what they have to do, I have my podcast team doing their podcast, I have social media doing social media, marketing doing marketing, finance doing their if everyone's just doing their work, then I get my grade. So it's all, like, again, resilient is all just one person.
Yeah, I mean, but I want to talk about a certain part. Like, I feel like this class, when it comes to reliability, it's not always there. Would you agree or disagree with that?
I could agree with that.
Why would you say that? Like, what is it about? Like, what is the aspect of it?
I don't know, man. It's just like, just being in the class, like, you could see it. Like, I don't really know how to explain it.
No, I understand. You know, we're teenagers at the end of the
Yeah,
day.
like-
We're not really reliable.
Like, you could just see it, though. Like, because I'm not going to sit up and be like, oh, yeah, that kid's not reliable. No, what if he is? But, like, now you have, when you actually sit down and watch everyone work, you can be like,
You could tell who's
he
not doing work.
seems reliable, but he's not really doing work, so he's not really reliable.
What I'm saying is it's kind of the work that you get done in the time that it should be done, because I think that punctuality goes into that point, because if you need something to get done right, but that person doesn't show up and then does it at home instead, you can't really trust that person, because what if what they do is wrong from the start and you weren't there to look at it or make sure that that person was doing it correctly, or if that person was doing it up to standard, what if they were doing what if they weren't making it adequate enough, or it was just the wrong assignment entirely? Then now you need to start it from scratch, and it's already due tomorrow or something like that, which just happened before. Like, I think when it comes to reliability is just how much work that you can get done as good as possible in that amount of time, because, like, which is kind of a problem that we're facing, because either people come in late or just not at all.
And, like, I don't mind. Well, I actually do mind.
I feel like
If you're an employee, my bad. If you're an
Yeah.
employee and you come in not 100%, like, you come in here and then, but the days that you come in, you do work, then I don't mind. But now when it comes to chiefs, the only reason why I get mad with chiefs is because you're a chief and you're supposed to be leading a department that I told you to lead. Now, if you don't show up, what is that department supposed to do? Nothing. How does that department get graded? They don't.
And they were chosen with that responsibility, so obviously they're held up to a higher standard
Exactly.
compared to an
And the
employee.
Chiefs,
Like, we didn't choose you just to choose you. We chose you because of your characteristics, your traits, and what you brought to the table.
okay, and now with us, like, we have a lot of chiefs that don't show up to on time. To
Yeah, we had a
school.
few. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, we have a few.
We have a few. So now that being said, like, these chiefs haven't been changed since they were chosen. Like, why have you kept them as chiefs even if they're not reliable as they should be?
Well, that decision goes up to the two COO and the CSO, which would be Matt and Nico, COO. Then they think about it. Then it comes up to me. Then I think about it with them. And then the final option or the final look at it is Mejia, the teacher. So it'll go through chiefs and CEO, then to obviously the teacher. Because technically, demoting someone is a failure. It's a failing grade. And
however,
having a kid kind of put your failing grade isn't really fair, right? Should be looked over by a teacher. That's
Yeah.
why we go through that process of, like, this get looked at by us, then the CEO, then it gets looked at the teacher.
however,
So the final grade of demotion or changing chief's positions is up to the teacher. Now, respectfully, there's been some decisions where, like, the teacher's like, I'm gonna give you one last chance. And, like, we have to sit there and we'll also tell them, like, do we agree with this? Do we do not agree with this? And there's a chance, like, all right, we'll give you a second chance, but it's only limited. For example, one of our chiefs, we give her a second chance. It's limited to 2 weeks. In those 2 week spans, if she messed up, and that's it, she gets changed and she gets that failing grade. So it all just gets reviewed by the teacher.
there is two slight things that needed to be added to that, though. Was one, if it's in the beginning of the term or the beginning of the marking period,
Well, then, yeah.
then, like, that's technically not a failing grade from the start, because
Yeah.
they can still make it up. And second, we always need to have a meeting with that person first before they get switched, because if we do have a meeting with them and they do change consistently, say we had one of ours for one of our chiefs, he was not coming in consistently, but then we told them to, and then they've been consistently doing work in that department, and they're still doing great.
Yeah.
But it's always pretty much about communication, which is something I still think we still need to work on a little bit, because if nobody's here, then we can't communicate with them. So when they do get here, then we're gonna have to have a meeting with them to make sure that everything gets done.
Then I want to talk about something. You said that you give them usually 2 weeks of a chance to fix it. What if they came in for those 2 weeks? What if they were reliable for just those 2 weeks? But then once that warning is over, they go back to their old habits. What do you do then in that situation?
That's a change. That's a change.
It's a change regardless.
It's a change regardless.
Yeah.
Like we gave you, it's basically saying we're gonna give you the second chance. Just saying that, it's one warning. The second warning is we're gonna give you 2 weeks. 2 weeks to change your habits, meaning that you have 2 weeks to start coming in on time, to start, if you're a chief, managing a group, or if you're an employee doing work. We're giving those 2 weeks to change those habits and start doing the correct things, things that need to be done in the business. Now, after those 2 weeks, you go back to your old habits, you would be failed. You would be changed. So it's like almost saying like those 2 weeks is like a warning, but not really like, you know?
Yeah.
So considering this is a mental health company, what if a chief were to be struggling mentally and that is the reason why they weren't coming in? How would you address that situation?
This is why, like Matt said before, we'll have a meeting with this person, right? And in this meeting, we'll be like, look, this is what we're seeing. We're seeing that you're not coming in. We're seeing that no work's getting done. We're seeing that you're evaluating employees unfairly. Like, what's going on, you know?
Yeah.
And then there we would debrief. We would talk, see what's going on, see whatever. And it's almost like we said before, we have this board of directors, which they teach us about mental health or whatever. And, like, as we're debriefing in that meeting, you kind of tell if it's, like, if she's lying, if she's saying that she's all right, she's just, not coming in because, she gets tired or whatever. And it's almost like if she is going through something, like, you can tell that someone's going through something without knowing that that person is going through something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's where we'll pick it up. We'll pick it up in that meeting. And if you are going through something, then we'll talk about it. And if you don't want to be this chief position, or you do, then we'll talk about that too, like, But it's all about, like what Matt said, communication. Because at the end of the day, it's still one company, one person, and it needs to be rolling,
Yeah, I get that. So
I think this goes back to the thing about all of us being friends, right? We don't want
Yeah.
to see our friends going through a bad time, so we want to help them as friends, because because if you actively see a friend not having a good time, you want to help them out, obviously.
Yeah.
However, that also goes to the point of it being a business as well, and we still need to get things done efficiently. So, making a compromise when say for one of our departments, a chief wasn't showing up too often. So we had a conversation with that chief, and whenever they were out, there was somebody who was a supplement for that to make sure everything was still getting controlled on time. Of course, it was a little bit messy, and we're still trying to clean it up a little more now. But, like, at least there's always something that we can do as long as everybody is talking and knows what they need to get done.
Yeah.
So I feel like I'm just talking from personal experience, but
No, go ahead.
how has this company like affected your lives? Like, I feel like it's gave me some sort of confidence booster, and it genuinely like helped me.
Genuinely? Like, are you
helped
serious?
me like in my life, yeah. Like before like this company, I was just like, I wasn't really passionate about something. I wasn't really doing anything with my life.
Yeah.
But after this, I just feel like I'm more confident. Like I actually am productive. I just want to know like your guys' input. Like, has this company affected your lives in any way?
A little bit. Now it kind of pushed me where it's like, I've been sitting down lately and I've just been saying like, bro, mental health, it's all right to go through it,
Yeah.
Like, most of us just go through it and we're just ashamed to tell someone because someone's going to be like, oh, you're going through mental health, you little girl, and this other thing. Like, and that's wrong,
Yeah.
So, like, this company showed me that, like, mental health's a real thing. Anyone and everyone does go through a part of it. Probably not fully, but someone goes through a little part of mental health. And last importantly is just going to get help. Like, all of that, it's okay to do that, Like, some people, and I want most people, if not all people, to accept that, To be acceptance, to be able to sit there and be like, no, I'm not all right, and I'm going to go get help, Like, it's okay to go do that, So, like, that's what this business implemented me on and, like, made me, that's how I feel,
Yeah.
personally, I've taken the whole like motto of like self-confidence and like self-improvement to heart, because before this, I always went to bed. Like, say, I would always tell myself, hey, it's 10 o'clock, I should go to bed. But then it would be like 1 o'clock in the morning and I'm still on my
Yeah.
phone. So I've been fixing that by always eating healthy now. I've been going to sleep a lot regularly now. Like, at 9 o'clock, I shut everything down and then I go to bed at 10 every single night. It's been helping a lot. I have energy today, actually. First time forever.
I mean, I'm not.
And
Go ahead.
whenever one of my friends tell me that hey, I should go to therapy, I feel happy for them, because I think the main thing that everybody should get to the point is going to therapy doesn't mean you're crazy. That just means you need help. And that's one thing I tell literally everybody is if they're going through something, and if they can't do it with the support of their friends and them at the same time, then they need that like extra form of help, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Because like our company Resilient isn't a supplement for isn't an exact replacement for therapy. It's like in addition to that to help everybody. It's like that community to get that extra push to make sure that they can help themselves on their own with their therapist at the same time.
Yeah. I mean, I hear you guys talking about like personal things, and like, don't get me wrong. Like before this company, I would say like about freshman year, like 8th grade freshman year is kind of where I got rid of all my things, all my problems. Like, don't get me wrong, I was really one insecure fat boy. All right, I like to eat. That was really just it. Like, I just like to eat, man, and like putting on clothes every day and going to school. I've always like was just to show ashamed, bro. And then everybody, make the joke, "Oh, you fat little girl, fat little girl." Ah. And then I'll be sitting there laughing at the moment, and then go home and cry about it.
Yeah.
But in like 8th grade, 9th grade, that's where I was like, "Nah, bruh, I'm fat, and I'm gonna accept that. All right. And if you got a problem to say about it, well, oh well, give me a cookie then." You know what I'm saying? Like, I just grew into it, bro, and that's what kind of made me want to make this company and show other people that, like, look, bro, it's all right, you know? That's pretty much it.
So as we're
One thing, though, right before he talks, remember what he said before this? He was like, it helped me, man. It boosted my confidence. If you guys were in tune, if you look at the early videos, what was he wearing? A hat? A hoodie?
Ski mask.
Ski
Ski
mask?
mask.
Glasses? Now look at him. Now look at the recent videos.
yeah,
He's showing his hair, man.
it's crazy.
He's showing his hair.
It's a bad hair day though. So like
It's okay, though.
really awful. Yeah,
But at least you're showing
I
it, though.
got curls. My bad hair day is every day.
I wear a hat on for bad hair day.
You know, we're getting
I
there.
gotta
You
get
know?
a dipper hat.
Soon enough, I'll be taking off my hoodie.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. All right.
Show the maps.
So
How
like,
about you, Abe? How did this company help you?
yeah.
If it did.
I don't know.
And if you said it didn't, then you're going to have to walk out right now.
I mean, it just took more time off my hands.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Like,
Like,
what do you mean?
Before this, I usually it's just like I usually hang out with friends, right?
Yeah.
And then I stopped, and then for like a while, it was just like I just came to school, went home, like probably either had work or just did whatever. And like now that this is like a company that's like more time consuming, and I enjoy that just because for the fact that it's like I have something to do now, and it's like
Yeah.
genuinely something I enjoy,
Yeah.
and it's something that I genuinely feel like that could help me in the real world.
Yeah, yeah.
Like for this, what I do in this company is obviously I record this, I edit it, and then I upload it.
Yeah.
So for this, it's like it's something that I genuinely like probably want to do, especially for college, like maybe study film or major in that. So it's like something that's helping me, or like it's something that's it's starting me off with something, even if it's just a little bit or it's a
Yeah.
small thing. It's like it's preparing me for something.
Mm.
So I genuinely just enjoyed what VE has done. I wouldn't say just this company, but what VE is
In general. Yeah.
So you felt like you found yourself in a way, like
In a way, yeah, right? I
mean,
would say
wouldn't-
that.
I wouldn't say found myself,
because
but
you're
it's
kind
made
of planning
me-
your future, you know.
I am planning my future, but I wouldn't say exactly found myself, because
More
it's
so like
made me just like I'd say like explore more within me, if that makes sense. Because I already knew who I
I
was
got you.
before this,
I got you.
So you
but it's like
say-
now this is just adding more. This is just expanding who I could be.
Mhm.
Mm.
So you can say that you found your groove just a little bit.
Yeah.
Because, like, in my opinion, I think getting into a consistent routine is the best thing for us teenagers. Because, like, if we're not in a routine, then we would either waste a lot of time doing something inconsequential or spend too much time on one thing. Eventually, like, eventually ruining other things that we have, you know? So making sure we have a consistent sleep schedule, a consistent work output, and making sure we schedule a lot of things is our best way to manage our time and get us ready for like college or the real world when we graduate, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys heard it here, man. It sparked that little fire that ignited him.
It ignited
To
that
find-
spark within him.
There you go.
Improve.
There you go.
So
I couldn't say I couldn't say it.
So
My bad.
as we like close the end of the year and our time in VE, we're introducing
Roughly, it's gonna come to an end. Roughly.
we're introducing interns soon enough. How do you two feel about it? Like, since you guys are higher ups, is it gonna be like more work knowing that 5 people are gonna be added into our team?
I could say the only more work considerably that would be is just training them, telling them what this department does, how I like this department to do it, how they do it, and then just fitting them into those spots. I feel like that would be the hardest part. Once we get that done, though, I feel like all the interns might, get the train movement, and just go with the flow, basically.
And then with obviously since we're gonna have the interns coming in this year, 5 most likely, maybe even 8. With them coming into our classes,
Yeah.
what would you do? Because the 3 of us were interns here last year.
Yeah, we were.
How would you go about it differently from how we were trained, or how we were shown how VE was? How would you go about it differently? What would you show?
I'm not gonna throw some shots, but when I was an intern,
Yeah.
the company I joined kind of didn't really do much.
Yeah.
And so something I want to change from that is this company does things,
This
And-
company is something.
Exactly. Like, I'm not saying, hey, the last company did something too, bro. Their idea was smart. It's just the people in it weren't really working. So it's like me as an intern, I didn't really get full detail of like what department does what and how this is supposed to be done, And that's one thing that I don't want to do. I want the interns to come into my company knowing that like this company does work. This is how we're gonna train you, and we're here to ultimately just, talk to you and help you grow into potentially better seniors than we are right now.
As much as I loved my guys from Rewind, jeez, I still messed that up. But from our last company, they were all great, but I don't think we're gonna be doing the same thing of playing Magic: The Gathering and Jackbox all day.
Man, they
I
play
don't-
video games all day.
I don't think that's gonna work.
Nah, Rewind was just like, I think for Rewind, what their biggest flaw was like that everything was on like 2 chiefs.
Mhm.
Yup. And I
Like,
feel like that
and
was
another
too
thing
much.
is-
That was too much because when I came into the class for we had a 5th period, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When we came in,
You guys had it fourth and
we had
fifth?
like
now we just had 1, remember?
no, yeah.
Was it fifth or fourth? I could have sworn it was
We
fourth.
had it.
I don't
We
know.
had it 5th because
Pretty sure it was 5th.
no, because we were right after you guys.
No, I had mine second, brother.
Because like
It was 1st and 2nd for Prometheus, and then we had Rewind 4 and 5, but we
Oh.
came in for 5th.
oh
I got you. Yeah.
So then
Yep, that's
when we
exactly
came
how it
in,
went.
everybody was just like, they were all on their phones. They were all either playing
Yeah.
Fortnite,
Yep.
whatever. And then
Same
it's
thing
like
for
I
me.
would see like Max walking up and down, stressing about it. I would see X like talking to
No,
Max,
yeah,
and it was
yeah.
just like everything was on, especially on presentation team.
Yeah.
I think everything was on them. Like all that pressure was on them
100%.
because I feel like their team wasn't. They didn't trust their team. They weren't. Their team wasn't reliable, which I feel like that negatively affected their company. Just so it's like now all this work, all this pressure's on the Chiefs. It's all on the presentation team, and then all the employees were just like lacking off. They just
Yeah.
did whatever they want,
I think
Yeah.
which is I feel like it's a route that like we were sort of going to, and I don't know if we're still going to, but it's something that we should take into consideration. It's just like we gotta be careful with like where we're going with this.
I
Yeah.
personally think it goes back to the whole friend thing that we were talking about.
Amen.
That during last year, everybody was such good friends that it kind of like that they didn't have a professional face,
Yeah.
and they were always not taking anything seriously unless they had to on the last day that it was due. Right? Say like when it came to any of the competitions that they had to get finished, they didn't really do anything. And when we were interns, they didn't assign us anything. I remember the only thing that we were assigned
Was the
besides our
presentation.
final, besides our presentation, was that one thing that Ryan gave me. That was the only thing that was assigned. He's like, "Hey, write 2 sentences." I'm like, "Okay."
I
And I
wasn't
wrote 2
assigned- I
sentences in
wasn't
like 10
assigned
minutes.
anything.
Not gonna lie though, like I wouldn't really blame that on the friendship. Cause like
So
if you're
then
gonna
would you
blame it,
blame it on the
Personally-
managers?
if you're gonna no,
Personally,
I would blame it on their school year.
How
Remember,
come?
that
they didn't-
because
No, cause remember they had McLaughlin
Mhm.
as a teacher. They didn't have Mejia. They didn't have Mr.
Mhm.
Gon. They had a whole different teacher, and his class was very easy. It was just do this, don't want to do it, then just submit it late, and that's what created their bad habits.
Mhm.
And then come VE, you're gonna be in a business where you're technically gonna do the same thing because it's only run by a kid, not a teacher now. Where do you think those bad habits they're gonna continue? You know?
Yeah, because I remember.
So that's why I blame that. Like, for example, us when we were growing up throughout VE or to get to VE, which was like entrepreneurship, all our computer classes, there was how do I say it? There was like tags for us to be set, like you know,
Mhm.
there was
Like-
things for us to do.
Like even though Mrs. Z's was really strict, I think that helped us out a lot because that told us like, hey, if you don't do things.
I love Mrs. Z's. Mrs.
No,
Z's
no,
is
she's like
amazing.
genuinely a great person. I think everybody just complains just because she's strict. I'm like, she has to be strict or
Yeah.
nothing's gonna get done. You know.
I don't think like this is gonna come really rude, but I don't think when we had her for COVID year,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think like anybody genuinely like found her as a great teacher or
No, yeah,
liked her.
because it was totally new for her too, and she didn't really. Because like I don't think any.
Am I the
teacher
only one that
really-
did?
You liked it?
What?
I slept
You
in
can't
it.
say it like that, bro.
No, like I liked the color lesson. Like I don't
you
know.
cannot say that like
No,
that.
'cause,
No,
like,
I know.
'cause,
Like,
like,
I
I
love
did-
her. Like I genuinely love her now. It's just like
No. I've always loved her,
think,
bro.
like-
I just didn't love the class.
Just like being in person was
I love
just
her
a way
dog.
better experience though, because having
She has a cute
her.
dog.
Because during the whole blended thing, when she was walking around class, she was helping us. She was actually like energetic,
Oh
showing
yeah,
us
during blended
everything.
she was. I think
No, she was
it
great.
was two different personalities between
Mm.
being online and then blended. Because blended was genuinely fun. I genuinely like.
Yo, no. Blended was really fun.
I think we had the same blended class. I'm
I
not
think
sure.
so.
I think you
I
sat
was
with
with
Jose
Yuri.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
Angel.
Yeah.
I was just like, ew, you're one of those
She was
thugs.
never bad. You know, I'm not trying to throw some shade. She wasn't bad. She was just a little like, you know, trying to keep up with the times. Let's just say.
Nah,
I don't know
that's
if
a
you guys remember.
violation.
That's-
Nah, that's a violation.
Guys.
No.
Now she
am I-
can't. She can't listen to this now.
Okay, let's be serious. Who remembers the Thanksgiving Among Us game she did? Yo,
Yo, I don't remember that. I genuinely don't remember that.
it was
don't.
it was an Among Us thing she did.
What do you mean you don't remember that?
Yo,
That
come
was really fun though.
The
You
Among
gotta
no,
admit,
it
that was
wasn't.
really,
No,
really
on.
fun.
No, it wasn't.
No,
It was not.
Mrs. Z's, if you're watching this, I'm very sorry, but
That
Yeah,
Among
that's
Us
the
thing.
thing.
that
was
Among Us thing was not it.
Yo.
It was so funny though. I loved it.
I think Miss G did it too, no? This year?
I'm not
No
sure.
way.
I'm not
Among
sure.
Us is like
Look at that
5
action.
years old.
I feel like teachers try to keep up with. Try to keep up with like.
The times.
Try to keep up with the times, but like for us, I feel like it's really cringy. So it's
Yes,
just, like,
it
we,
is.
like,
100%.
It's just like we don't want to do it.
Mrs. Z's, I still love you.
We still love you.
We still love you, Mrs.
We're,
Z's.
we're gonna go down there later on. We're gonna say hi.
Like I said, I
Just
feel
be
like
like,
it's
hey,
cringy
don't watch
for
our
us. Like, that's
podcast,
why we
please.
don't do it.
Yeah.
That's why we just back away from it.
You know. Yeah.
That was an era. That was a whole era.
Oh yeah.
That was a
Yo,
very big
COVID
era.
was just so.
Yeah.
Yo,
so
I
many-
low-key still want to play Among Us nowadays.
Now you're bugging.
No,
Really?
no, not
Play
that.
Lethal
Never that.
Company.
Never that. So,
Bro,
Hey.
I be hating it when I'm sitting there and I'll be like, who is the imposter, bro? And then as soon as I said that, I get killed, bro. I'm like, all right, bro, I'm not playing this game no more.
Remember when we played it in Seaton's class? We were playing in government. We were just me, him, and two other kids. and it was
Edwin,
just,
Jose.
like, Edwin, Jose. It's like
It was mad fun, bro.
it was fun. I feel like it's when it's with friends, like you genuinely enjoy playing with.
No, but
it's
genuine
fun.
friends. Genuine friends. Because you could play with friends.
it's not.
But, like, it's not the same when you
But unless
play
you're
like,
not
with
yourself,
friends.
it's
people
friends.
like you
you know?
vibe with, you know.
Yeah.
I
But
got
yeah, when
that.
your best friend like backstabs you, you feel
Yeah,
really
you feel that little,
hurt.
like...
Like, now you start overthinking. Like, what else does he lie about? Real life?
God,
Yo,
Among Us
I'm
in
telling you, bro, that
2024.
game. Hey, man. That
It
game
does-
starts a lot of arguments, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, what do you be saying behind my back?
You're going to backstab me in the game, but what about real life, huh?
So, continuing the conversation where
Yeah,
we
yeah.
left off, interviews. Abe, how do you feel about interviews? Not interviews, interns. Knowing that we're gonna have at least one of them helping us with production. You know.
Now you're going to have a challenge.
You know. Is it gonna be a challenge? Is it gonna be helpful? You're a really busy man, and I want to get your
I
input.
want to hear this. I want to
Yeah.
hear this.
I'm
Right.
gonna say this in the most non-egotistical way as I can.
It's gonna be egotistical, guys. Get ready.
I'm gonna say this in the most way I possibly can.
Mhm.
The nicest way. Okay.
The nicest way I can. When it comes to this class, I don't think the interns will help me.
Okay.
Help you?
Understand
Help me.
That was very egotistical.
Okay.
That was
Understandable.
very egotistical.
Okay.
Like, let's put egotistical right here, and then put ego.
I'm
Do
the
we
one
have
who's
the-
editing it.
Yeah, he's
So
not
you're
gonna.
gonna
edit
do it
that.
just how I
I'll
did
do
it.
I'll do it.
Do we have like the jackal? Do we have like the jackal, like the
Wait,
headless
wait.
horseman thing, so we can show him on a side horse?
So you really believe that like an intern won't know production?
No, I'm not. No, that's not what I'm trying to say. I'm just saying when it comes to what I do, they won't help me.
So you feel like you do it the best, or do you just not trust them? What's the?
I don't trust them,
Mm.
and when it comes,
He also feels like he could do it the best.
no,
But,
I
like,
don't
what
think
if
it's
we
that.
make
I
an
know
intern
I know there's
co-host?
other people that can do it the best. There's probably people that can do it way better than they can make this podcast.
100%.
100%.
But that's different though because they have a whole class dedicated to
exactly. But what I'm saying is that when it comes to this class, an intern coming in doing the work that I do,
Yeah.
recording, editing it, I have to trust them to edit it. I have to trust them to edit it in a good way, adding what they have to do, and then uploading it to the schedule. Then they have to like get all these clips, and then they have
got
to
you.
upload it, the thumbnail.
this. I got
Whereas
you.
like I don't trust them. I don't feel like they would do it in the certain way that's like it's good like the way that we do it.
In the way you want it. in a
Yeah.
I
sense.
mean, still, it could be healthy for you to eventually split up the work that you're doing.
No.
No,
I
but,
I
like,
get
with
100% like
the way
keep him editing and
I don't
all
know
that,
how, I don't
and then
know
keep
how I would
them.
split it up because all these SD cards I take home and I edit it at home. Like
So
all this
split up-
comes to one.
So like split up the cleaning.
So okay, here's one. I just want to dive a little deeper into it. So, you say they're not trustworthy because this and that, but they do have a record of being very organized, getting work on time, and being hard workers.
Yeah,
so
but if we think about it though, we're talking about like, I mean, I get what he's saying, and I don't know if I'm saying it like the way he wants to say it,
mm-hmm.
but like, he's kind of saying it like, I trust him, but I don't trust him when it comes to editing. I wanted to edit the way I want to edit, so it could be posted on YouTube or whatever. I'm not saying like I don't trust them. Like, yeah, they might have evidence on this at the third, but this is the reason why we said back to what we said, the training. I have to train them. We have to train them how they have to do certain things resilient way. You know?
Yeah.
They can edit. Go ahead. Do you want to edit? Go ahead, edit. But you're not going to edit the way Resilient wants it to edit it. You know?
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what he's trying to say.
Yeah.
I don't know. I could be wrong, though.
Sort of, in a way. But
In
it's
a
just
way.
like, not even in production. Like I don't know who I would like let edit. I don't know who could
Me?
edit.
Me.
You?
I
Can you
told
edit?
Can
from
you
the
edit?
beginning of the year. I've
No,
been
no, no,
saying
no, no.
I can edit from the beginning of the year. Yeah.
Social media, you can edit.
Social media. Yeah, but like
Yeah,
what?
social media and computer editing is two different things.
Editing? Computer editing? What are you talking about?
Like editing on a
Like
computer.
editing on a computer. That's
Yeah.
how he edits it. That's how
Yeah.
he edits the videos.
I have a computer at home. I've been saying I can edit
Okay,
videos.
but I'm saying.
You know what? Give him a
it's-
video.
It's splitting
Actually,
the
no.
work. Okay, then you want to edit this one, and you can edit the one that's supposed to be uploaded today
No,
too.
no, don't edit this one.
If you
There's one that's
guys-
supposed to be uploaded today too.
No, don't edit this one. Edit that one. Edit the one he's talking about.
You're funny.
See,
That's-
see, you
That's,
see.
that's the
Okay.
1 hour 30 minutes with 7 different audios, and then you have to split it up into two.
Yeah,
Why
go
is there
ahead.
7
One-
different audios?
Because the soundboard's
Oh,
included
yeah.
too.
Oh, yeah.
And then
Dang.
you have to upload part 1 on YouTube, and then you have to upload the full part on Spotify.
You-
And then you have to upload the one that we did
God,
the
that's
interviews.
insane.
That's also uploaded today, and then you have to
Yeah.
upload the part where you have to say that there's 2 different
Interviews are you're trying to make it seem hard, but it's not really.
No,
Like,
like I'm genuinely saying that's what
what
has to be uploaded today.
Yeah,
So
I
I'm
know,
gonna
I
go
know,
ahead
I
and
know,
do
I
it.
know.
Do you want to do that?
It's not that bad. The issue is
stopping you-
I don't know how to upload on Spotify.
But what's stopping you?
You
Right.
see.
Showing
And-
them.
and-
What's stopping you from showing them how to do it and splitting the work between you and the intern?
I just feel like
You can
even
use
if
the Adobe Cloud feature, upload them to the cloud so they can access those and edit it as
Hey,
well.
man.
Matt, I get it, but here's the thing. I think what he's trying to say is that you can teach someone how to do it, but at the end of the day, they have their own free will and they think differently. We all think differently, so they
100%.
might envision a video to be something completely different from what Abraham wants and from what Resilient wants in general. You know, I feel like
I think they can still compare it to the previous videos we already have uploaded. They can use that as a reference and then just do the same exact
That's
thing. with
really
the content
100%
they have.
interns.
yeah. But the thing is, would you want to risk there being some sort of disagreement and then having to re-edit that video and then
Mhm.
postpone everything rather than just having one person who's been doing this constantly for months edit the video and then have it out on
But,
time.
like, what I'm saying is, then, like, we're not going to be using our interns. They're just going to be sitting there all day.
That's great. I
Then
mean,
you just
not-
put
not-
them in a
that's not
different
great.
department.
No, I was.
And
I was
They still
respectfully,
need to be in every
Also, with-
department.
no, I understand that,
when
bro.
it comes
But
to the podcast, when I'm hosting or when I'm even just watching, I know those segments or the parts where it's like there's curse words or there's stuff that I need to blur it out. So like it's for me, since I know it or since I'm in person for it. When it comes to editing the audio, all I do is like, okay, this happened around this time. Let me search for the audio, listen to where it's close to, and then I go to that part. I hear it, then I edit it out. Whereas, let's say an intern or somebody who
has
doesn't
to
even,
watch the entire.
they have to watch the entire
video,
thing,
which takes
that's
more
it.
time.
They had to listen to it like twice, 3 times. That's already like almost 2 hours and a half of their day, and then they have to attach it, which is like that's more time consuming. That's putting them more pressure on, aside from like then when they just come in for one period. You know what I mean?
And agreed or not agreed, I don't need interns in production. I need interns in places where
We're struggling. or
resilient
falling
is
behind.
really weakness. Yeah, exactly.
So what departments would you say that is?
Finance would be one of them.
How come?
They get work done. One kid gets work done.
Just
So
does
so me
something.
just saying that, you can say, no. I give it to Gio. Gio does he does get some work
If I
done.
tell him to do it, he does it.
If any other VE firms are watching, they know where they're ahead of us on finance.
Oh shit.
Yeah, they know. Should we
Do we
bleep that
still- we
out? No,
still
I
have
don't think
Let's just blur this whole thing
Do
out.
we still have ad space?
Yeah.
We
Where's
do
the
have
ad
ad
space?
space.
We do have
Yo,
ad
listen,
I
if you're
keep-
watching and you paid for ad space, please email us.
Because, like, I emailed them all, like, right before the
Oh,
break.
never mind.
Like
Cut
2
that
days
out.
beforehand.
Cut that out.
Radio silence.
So we don't have ad space currently.
At least
No,
not.
we-
Yeah, I need to talk to sales.
Okay.
We do have ad space. Just the people that we talk to,
Don't want it.
no,
No, just
they
haven't responded.
haven't responded back.
Guys, if you want to get your VE thing promoted, just email us.
Please, this would have been an ad break right now, but
Yeah.
apparently all the schools we've emailed, please check your emails, haven't responded us back to what they
Yeah.
want.
If you don't want to be sponsored, that's cool. Then you'll just get your little logo crossed out. You won't have any of our clout, unfortunately. Yeah,
Little logo crossed
yeah.
out. Sorry, I gotta keep Pepsi out of there. We're not sponsored by Pepsi. All right, let me.
What's Pepsi?
Boom.
I don't know what
We have a
Pepsi is.
Pepsi.
I don't
Me
know
neither.
what that
What
is.
is Pepsi?
What is Pepsi?
What is that?
It's a funny word. Pepsi.
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 All right.
It is
Back to the
carbonated
video.
water, high fructose corn syrup, caramel
Okay.
color.
All right. Yo, we gotta edit that finance part out.
I think we should keep it.
No. What? No.
I mean, it's whatever.
What, are
but
you insecure about it?
Not
Are we insecure about our finance?
he's insecure about his workers.
I'm not insecure about it. I just don't want other people knowing that we suck at finance.
Okay, you're just kidding. You're just gonna keep.
All right, wait. Actually, like we don't suck.
We don't.
We don't suck. Our finance team is pretty good. It's just certain
the
kids
struggle.
don't want to show up, and I need people that are gonna show up and just do the work.
But here's the thing: we are obviously gonna put the interns where we struggle in or
Yeah.
where we're lacking. But
It's just really lacking.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't
Not
say
really
struggle.
struggle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just lacking of like employees not showing up or just work being done.
But the issue I see with that is that VE is a learning experience.
Yeah.
If you're an intern, not just to be in one department, but to experience everything around
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
So how would you put one intern in the department when they're supposed to be rotating constantly?
There will be. So we have 10 interns and 5 get split up into these both VE firms that we have. Datacore is the other one if you guys didn't know.
Data core.
Midcore.
Midcore.
Datacorn.
Okay.
Anyways, so we have these 5 interns. Then we're gonna put them in departments. Then there's a schedule that HR is going to make, and they have to follow the schedule. Obviously, we'll tell them when it's time to change. So we'll put interns in 5 departments. Boom, 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 boom. 5. Then we're gonna rotate them after the schedule time is over. Before that schedule time is over, their responsibility is to learn that department, learn how Resilient does this, and how in the future you want to do it your way, whatever. But whatever, learn the department. If you're in finance, learn everything, learn Excel sheets, learn all that, learn how to input numbers in, learn how to take numbers out, learn how to use the what's it called,
Spreadsheet?
the equations.
Oh.
And what you said?
Spreadsheet.
And spreadsheets. Learn that. Then boom, when time comes, you're gonna rotate. Then you're gonna be in a different department, and it's gonna keep changing like that. Hopefully, that's why we get them by like February, because I think when we're done, they should be fully rotated and know a little bit about every single department.
I mean, they're gonna be here with us until June, though.
Yeah, but like, V ends like what, April,
May.
May?
Yeah, but we
somewhere.
still this podcast has to continue until the end.
Don't worry, guys. We're not gonna end this podcast. It's gonna continue
Forever.
They all
and
love
ever.
us.
Are we gonna ever
forever
So,
and ever
personally,
and ever.
My vision with the interns is I do want at least one in production because although we're not
You guys are gonna get one.
yeah, but like I mean like after they finish
Eventually.
rotating, I'd prefer one in production because although we are I guess lacking in some departments,
Yeah.
production is like really heavy when it comes to because we're really social media based. We have to constantly be on social media, and
Yeah.
if we're not constantly posting every day on Resilience, Instagram, that's an issue.
And that's what I see.
And I
and tha-
personally,
yeah.
I personally think that like having an intern work on social media is probably the best thing they can do because if
And-
they're not here for both periods, they can still access it from their phone
Yeah.
and post it on
100%.
their phone whenever they need to or whenever we need them to.
And that's what I meant by like when Abraham was like, no, I don't want like you could take one, just don't give him podcast things.
Yeah.
Give him something else. Remember, you guys are production, so that's obviously social media, all of that. So give an intern like a little. Here, make a post. You're gonna post it.
Because
or they can come up with ideas because I feel like we could really take this to the next level. It's just like I said, social media
Yeah.
is lacking.
Yeah.
Our TikTok's doing fine, but the issue with that is just the same constant
just-
videos. We need to switch up the videos. We need to actually do
Bro, your
something.
cat videos, bro.
Bro,
your One
they-
Piece quotes. Your
Bro, they
Mid
be
Piece
getting
quotes.
they be getting the views.
But it's like,
bro,
it's
it's
over,
mental health.
done. You upload like 3 cat
just
videos
consistency,
in a row.
though.
It's okay. Look, it's
When was the
mental
last
health.
time you uploaded on the Resilient account?
Like a day ago.
What'd you upload?
Really?
Yeah.
A cat video.
A
No,
cat
but
video.
here's the thing. It's not a cat video. It's more what's it called? It's inspirational quotes. I change up the quotes and in the
hang in
description
there.
I put in like a 3-paragraph essay on like mental health.
Okay.
I obviously yes,
I'm
the
craving
cat
to
is the
read
same
that.
thing, but like it gives you some sort of motivational boost. And I'm not saying oh we should just keep on posting. I'm saying we should diversify our content, obviously. But I feel like that's where the interns will excel at, because I can't be doing everything myself. You know, I
yeah.
can't be posting this and this and this without their help.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
nice.
So guys, let's gonna take a break real quick. We're gonna introduce an ad space. video.
Ad space, ad space. Guys, we have ad space,
Hold on.
guys.
Guys,
we
we
have
have
ad
ad
space. We
space.
have ad space. You should have started it after the song.
Yeah, you should
ended.
start it. Okay, now start it.
All right, guys. Here we are with Kiyo VE.
Yeah, make sure you spell it out. Make sure they're getting their money's worth.
Kiyo space
I'm gonna-
VE.
I'm gonna have their
He's-
Instagram linked down below and their website in the bio if you guys want to check them out.
There you go.
They are very
Include
cool, very cool.
in a revolution of taste with Kiyo, where every sip is an invitation to a world of organic delight. Immerse, meticulously crafted to nourish both body and soul. At Kiyo, we transcend the ordinary, offering more than just beverages. We offer an experience, from the crisp notes of our ginseng juices to the refusing embrace of our other unique blends. Kiyo is a journey throughout taste, wellness, and pure satisfaction. Elevate your refreshment, embrace the Kiyo experience, where every bottle tells a story of flavor, health, and joy. Go hit up Kiyo.
Was that our first ad read?
That's
That
the
is
first
our
ever ad.
first
The
ad
first
space.
ad
Let us know in the
read.
comments if you guys want us to tweak it a little bit, how you guys want it, you know?
It's gonna be one person be like, I agree.
So beautiful.
Okay.
Do you genuinely think people comment
Yo,
on these
genuinely,
videos?
actually, like, I might go check them out.
Yeah, look at
I
you.
heard food, bro.
No.
I heard beverages,
I heard beverages, you know?
Bro,
Yeah,
no,
nah.
this is
They're,
about food, bro.
No,
food,
yo,
get
Their
it.
employees are chill. I remember.
Kaya, I'm not
them
gonna lie, I
chill.
like that. I like that, Kaya. I like
You
that. I
know,
like
out,
that.
out of topic though. I feel like we should add a boom sound effect. You know what I'm saying? That Vine boom.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit,
Whoa,
that-
whoa,
that
wait,
sounds
wait,
like boom.
wait, boom.
That you
Like-
you seen that Vine?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You
that's
gotta do
Vine.
the one that go wing, wing, wing.
I'm gonna go home and see how I can do that.
Yeah,
See,
tweak
so-
that soundboard.
This part you can edit. But like you see, just do it like that, bro. And another eye space, then another person says it. You know?
Cool. Okay.
That was
What
cool.
were you saying before?
We were talking about
No.
interns and all that, and how they could be useful for production. Yeah.
But
so-
when it comes to production, we obviously have production, right? And we obviously split it into two. There
Yeah.
is
production for
There's
podcasts.
production for podcasts, and there's production for the magazine, which
Yep.
goes into social media.
Yep.
And then there's marketing, but marketing is split up into two. I think it's what, presentation and social media,
No,
or what is? Because I know Ava is in
marketing.
production.
Ava is in marketing,
Exactly.
but Ava markets the post. You guys are supposed to post the post and keep it consistent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So she's just marketing the post, sends it over to you guys, and you guys are supposed to post the post. Boom, boom. That's why we split it up. Because if we all keep it to you, yet again, it's a lot of work, bro. You gotta edit videos. Now we gotta edit. We gotta make social media posts, edit it, and then post it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So having all of that was too much. That's why we changed it. And we're like, marketing stays marketing, does their marketing job, which is market the things, and we're gonna obviously post it. And then podcast, you guys are gonna basically just review everything and post it with the podcast videos and or whatever, you know, and just try to keep it as at a consistent basis, basically.
And I just kind of feel like that's our issue. Not like there's anything bad. We're obviously consistent.
Yeah.
But we got to switch up our content, obviously, because no one's going to want to see the same thing. Like, oh, Wellness Monday, Wellness Wednesday, Tip Tuesday, every day,
No,
every
and
day.
I agree that, and I agree to that.
We got to, like, post new things on our social media. You know, I contribute to this, too.
You
with
gonna
the
handle that? You gonna
TikToks,
handle that?
The cat videos, you know.
You gotta change the cat videos,
You
bro.
got to change that, but, like,
Make
that's
it
why-
dog videos now.
but that's why the interns are there. They're
Even
helping us
lizards.
to give us ideas, to help us produce content,
Yeah.
and to, like, obviously, if they want to, like, bring up an idea that's different from our content and post it on their Instagram or TikTok, then that's fine.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's also struggling with the Ignite podcast TikTok and Ignite podcast Instagram, because it's just podcast clips, and yeah, that's fine, but it's like, is that all we're gonna post? Are we
Well,
not gonna
that's
post,
basically
like,
what we're about, though.
Yeah, but you
Ignite
should-
podcast. It's in the name. All we're posting is the
Does go hard,
podcast.
though.
but there should be
Oh,
other
no,
things too.
now that we have ad space, you could post this with a little skit of their website basically or their name
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
with
do.
the video.
I was
You know what I'm
thinking of
saying?
doing that. But then
Exactly.
Yeah.
What would you say? What would you say? What would you like me to add onto the TikTok for podcast?
There we go. That's why we're here. Go ahead.
That's
Talk.
why we're here.
Okay.
Talk.
Give
Go
me-
ahead.
give me-
Go
give
ahead.
me
Talk.
Okay,
Give me an idea. Give me
I
an
get it.
idea.
Okay.
You said what?
Okay. So obviously, no, he
Let him speak,
he
bro.
just
Let him
doesn't want.
speak.
He
Go-
just doesn't
no,
want
no,
one
No,
word.
no, genuinely. Okay, go.
Go ahead. Go
Okay,
ahead.
I got you. So one things we could post obviously is aside from the podcast,
But
because like the interview is like we're obviously coming up with new ideas,
Yeah.
like
Okay.
the interviews.
yeah,
That's technically a part of the podcast.
That's
so
what I'm gonna
Mhm.
upload.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, okay. Wait, hold on. But I feel like we should diversify
Let him
our
cook.
content.
let him cook.
What would we do?
Besides the content,
Yeah.
besides the podcast and the interviews,
Yeah.
Yeah.
well, we can come up with other ideas. Like, for example, we can do what I've been trying to pitch to you, a
What?
game show, a mental health wellness game show.
How do you do that
Awesome.
though?
How do you do that? Because
How would we do that?
How
How
would
would
we do that?
What game? Call of Duty.
I got you right
Let
here.
me blow somebody's brains out.
Let's get like a big wheel, just all mental health related. Just get random people to spin it,
and then
from
what we gotta do? Talk about it.
yeah, obviously, come on,
Oh, okay.
that's not bad. You see,
Okay,
it's
I
still
would do that. I'm down.
okay. You're down. Oh yeah, now you're down.
How about we
Do
switch it up
it?
though?
How?
They gotta do a submission to spin the wheel,
Submission to spin the wheel.
What do you mean?
Oh yeah, I get
like
it.
a
They
Google
s-
form. They
they
have
submit
to.
it?
They have to submit like a little whatever they want to submit. Like right, like you know how we got
No.
our story submissions or whatever like that.
No.
So we're
Oh.
gonna make a little whatever you guys want to do, like a little quiz or whatever.
Like I'll give you an example. Like, oh, tell us a little bit about yourself, to like get a chance to what's it called, spin the wheel. And then during a podcast episode, we just record ourselves. We have a big wheel. We read out the people and their what's about.
And that's how we also
And
get
then-
submissions in the big wheel. And you know,
and then you
it kind of
spin it.
kind of
We
works.
can-
It kind of
we can
works
mix
though.
that,
Some Google Form submissions.
Kinda works, though.
We can mix the interview thing, like go.
Submissions right now.
We can go around the
We
school
could.
with a wheel and then make people spin it, and then like.
Yeah, but I'd also like to do it in person with the people. Like, we just randomly get people from like the halls, because like it's better for it to be interactive rather than digital, because like
Okay,
there's
but then
actually a
I feel
connection.
that's something that we yes, like I'm saying, I'm agreeing with you, but it's also something that shouldn't be like as often.
Yeah, it
obviously.
should be like you know,
It's like
special,
every now and then, yeah.
bonus.
Like I feel like it should be like every other week or every 2 weeks.
No, I understand. It's just
Something
like,
that I will agree
we
with
can
you
even
guys
make
on.
it like its own episode.
I
at
just
a
feel
time,
like
so we
it's
can have, like, a
long
special.
overdue, because it's just
Yeah.
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 Yeah, because like we said, like we're halfway through the year already.
Yeah,
you know,
and,
so I
like-
think
Hey,
adding
bro,
all
put
these
your
fresh
phone away,
things
bro.
now is great.
Reading the submissions.
Oh yeah, he's gonna start reading the submissions.
Oh, okay, my bad. So, my bad. At least, can you tell the people that you
Yeah.
like right now? You're just gonna sit
Okay,
here.
I'm getting the submissions from the Google forms that people in this class
All right,
and outside
all
of this
right.
class have
Now the people
filled
that are
out.
Actually-
watching, don't think that like you're just ignoring us.
I'm genuinely curious. Do you can bleep this out? I really don't care if you don't want to embarrass yourself. How many submissions do we actually have?
On this?
Yes.
Like 16.
Oh, wow,
Woo!
Yeah.
Never
yeah, we
mind.
have to say now.
Never
We have
mind.
to say
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
yeah.
Are you
Okay.
insecure? Are you
No, I'm
insecure?
not.
Are you
That's-
insecure?
Should've been
Are you saying
17.
that Resilient is slacking right now?
And I'm not saying that. I'm not
Can't
saying
be
that.
saying that with 16 responses.
Oh, yeah, we can't.
I thought it was 17.
I'll
You
make
gotta
it
blur the
17.
part out where he said, you can blur this out.
You can
You can put this out, but like, how many Google
Yeah. I got
Yo.
caught lacking, bro. I'm insecure. I'm insecure now. Maybe.
Would you say that you're insecure about a Google
Look.
Forms
This is what I'm
submissions?
talking about. And I wish we could change the camera, but I need people to do what they gotta do.
I got you.
Oh, you're trying to see the outside point of view? Yeah, I get that. No,
Yo, 100% though. Like, for example, those interviews that you did, like, I'll switch it up. Podcast interview, podcast interview, podcast interview. And like, go around the school, actually. How about one day you just guys go to the president's office, make an
Yeah.
appointment
Okay.
with his secretary, because now he got a secretary. I didn't know that. You're going to go down, you're going to make an appointment with him, and interview him.
Yeah, interview the principal. It'd be awesome.
yeah.
You know what
Alright,
I'm saying?
here, so we have some Google Forms submissions.
All right, go ahead.
All right, ready? So this one is from Florida.
Florida, all right.
Ooh.
All right.
This-
Someone from
Florida?
Florida. Yo, shout out Florida.
Yeah,
shout
he's-
out Florida.
I refuse to believe that, but let's go.
Hey, man.
Hey, man.
What-
Is his name
no, I
Florida?
actually don't think we should read this one.
Let me see
Oh,
it. Let me see
no.
it. Let me see it. I'll blurb it out. Don't worry.
Look what it says. Look what it says.
Sorry, guys, for the long wait.
Wait, I think-
we should read
Wait, that's me.
Why would you
Let me see.
Why
Let
did
me
you
see.
say it from Florida then?
Because I
bro?
wanted to like. No,
It's every
It's
single
me.
one that's at the bottom.
It's me. I remember I submitted that. He's like, can you test out the new Google form? And yeah, that's me.
You should make it from Florida.
Because I told you.
Wait,
I-
which one?
So
Oh, the one at the bottom?
Yeah.
All of them. They like each one of them questions.
That's
like,
me. That's
say,
me.
like-
I'm sorry.
It says more, and then it says I cried.
I'm sorry.
I don't think we should. So we're gonna read the other one. That
We're gonna, yeah.
Okay,
We're gonna
so-
have to cut this out part out. You know.
I
Mhm,
forgot.
Okay,
God,
so
I
from
forgot.
Staten Island, New York.
Shout out Staten Island. No, I hate this place.
A
Hey.
story that they have related to this topic is
Just
that
joking.
they had a lot of anxiety growing up and didn't realize it truly until they were older.
Say it one more time.
They had a lot of anxiety growing up and
Yeah.
they didn't realize it until they were older.
Let me see that. Because
Like-
you're the only one.
And
that's
so,
seeing it.
what
I mean, from my own experience, I think that's more.
is
like,
it me? Go ahead, though.
I think like the anxiety comes up because we have a lot. Because like now that we're teenagers, we're kind of in that weird middle position. We're not kids. We're not
But
adults.
this isn't a teenager. This is an adult.
Ah.
This is why this is different. It's
An
from an adult that's talking about their teenage years, and you know.
No, yeah, because as an adult, you're gonna have like a lot more pressure
They
on
didn't
you.
realize it till they
Yeah.
got older.
So they're saying that growing up through their the teenage years,
So they
high
really
school
want.
years, they had a lot of anxiety, but they didn't realize it until they grew older. Until like they took that step back and they were like, "Oh wow, I had this
No,
anxiety
no.
growing up."
I understand. So essentially, they weren't really self-aware of themselves.
Yes.
So they were stuck in a
Yes.
bubble this entire time to the point where
Yes.
they weren't aware that they weren't like anxious or anything
Until they
and
had to break out.
until it affected them or like
Yeah.
it got to that toll where they like reevaluated like this. I'm not saying like, but like let's say if you're anxious, you probably are not making as much friends. You're
Yeah.
probably sticking by yourself.
Mhm.
So what I'm assuming is that probably as he got older and he
Mhm.
reevaluated like damn, like
Yeah.
I have no one to talk to, like I'm
Yeah.
by myself, and then he
Mhm.
just reevaluated, processes his years,
Probably,
getting up
actually.
to the point, and he's like
He
damn,
or she.
yeah, like damn, like I've been anxious my entire life, and it took a toll to the point where this is where it led me in life, which
Yeah,
there's
'cause
always time to
Yeah.
to correct things.
100%. To help like realize it at an earlier stage, just like it's kind of hard because at the same time, anxiety is also a natural thing,
Yeah.
and you accepting it and you seeing it is kind of natural. Like it's a natural come, you know, like you're not gonna sit there and just be like,
Um,
I feel weird. No, like it naturally is like I'm naturally anxious,
But
and I'm
not-
naturally like gonna overcome this.
But not finding a way to deal with your anxiety is the problem.
Yeah,
I feel like trying to.
people do music. Like
Yeah.
for example, Mejia has anxiety, and he's this might help you guys. He's created a playlist where there's these musics that he feel comfortable with. There's this music that calms his nerves, that calms the anxiety down, and he listens to it, and it calms him down in the morning. So like that sets him out for the whole day. So I mean, if you guys are having problems with trying to find solutions, that's one solution, right? Finding that comfortable music that calms the nerves, calms the body, and helps you proceed throughout the day. Some people it's with food. You know, certain foods just hit the G spot. You know what I'm saying?
But never use food or
The good spot.
or like
Yeah.
drinks of any kind to supplement your problems. That's just gonna make it worse. For me,
What's
the
gonna make it
best
worse?
thing that I do is always do something productive. Because when you do something productive, you feel good about it and makes you want to do more productive things. And it leads into a good cycle where you're improving yourself by doing more things that you would
Yeah.
like to do.
Mhm.
Say like if it's a progressive hobby, say like music, for example, right? Say if you're making music, or say if you're actually like cleaning up around your house, making a better environment around you will make you feel better and make you want to do those good things that improve yourself more often, because that's what I always go by. If I'm not feeling good, I do something productive so I can keep doing more productive things in the future.
No, I get
And
that.
then they said they were affected by this topic. They said they were truly sick to their stomach. They lost sleep. They had horrible breakouts with their skin from anxiety. They wouldn't socialize. They still stress about it a lot.
Sounds like
But
us. Oh my
they are more controlled. But they are much more controlled with their thoughts.
I just feel like when it comes to anxiety or anything in general, you shouldn't try to like spot it out. Like, oh, try to identify if I do
Yeah.
have this and that. Rather than that, I feel like it all comes to your mindset, and just you should live by like a certain mindset. Not like a certain mindset, but what I mean by that is like just live your life. Because even if you do have anxiety, even if you do have like problems socializing, if you just live your life, those things won't affect you. Yeah, you might at the moment you might feel anxious, you might not know about it, but in your mind if you're like, let me just take the risk, let me talk to this person, let me make friends, then that you'll overcome that anxiety like not in the moment but like on its own.
Yeah.
letting that hinder you is the problem.
Yeah.
Because I know it sounds a lot easier than it actually is. I fully get that. That like when you have anxiety or like any other type of disorder that's holding you back, or not even disorder, just anything that's holding you back. Like I know it's hard to take it away. However, there's never always going to be an easy way out to do anything,
Mm-hmm.
and there's never ever, because like the best way to improve yourself is by doing challenging things. Because if you
Mhm.
don't challenge yourself, then you can't become successful or become happy in the future. Really.
I'll let Abe do the Hey, bro, I'm not shooting at him, but I'll let Abe do the acne part of it, I guess. The acne part of that statement. How do you tell someone to control that? Not control it, but like,
Control acting. It's like, I don't know. For me, I took a big step from it because I've had a long acne journey.
Yeah.
Like it started off from like sophomore year. So my acne journey was like, I started off freshman year, had no acne. Beginning of sophomore year, no acne or clear skin ever.
Yeah.
Right? I didn't do anything when I had small pimples. Literally, I would just wash it out in the bathroom
Yeah.
like when I'm
That's what I
showering,
did.
and then
Yeah.
like I would put lotion on it. I don't know why, because I didn't really care about skincare.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
really
yeah.
think anybody did back in then, and like it would all go away. But then I don't know, out of nowhere, all my acne just came popping up.
Yeah.
Everything
Yeah,
just
'cause
came
like-
rising, and then I just got all these whiteheads, all these pores.
Yo.
They were all clogged, and then it's like, what is going on?
Yeah.
Like, what the hell is going on? And then it came summertime. Summertime, I was really active. I drink a lot of water, which is like that's when my acne disappeared a lot because I drink a gallon every day.
Yeah.
So then I feel like when it comes to acne, since it's clogged pores, your pores are dehydrated. They don't have your muscles are dehydrated, so at least the clogged pores. So then when I drink all that water throughout the summer, 1 gallon every single day, that like unclogged my pores, and all I had was literally just scars.
Mm-hmm.
And then summer ended. I got COVID during the summer, so I didn't go to the gym. I didn't drink that water. Then came junior year, it was still bad. I just got these whiteheads, and then now I have like really small whiteheads, and
Yeah.
now it's mostly just scars. And like I think the one thing that I've done to change it now, especially, was I take creatine, because it hydrates the muscle.
You think creatine helps?
Yeah,
Bang.
Like,
energy super
really though?
creatine.
Yes, like genuinely, I take creatine.
I've never heard of that.
I took creatine, and then I stopped taking it for 2 weeks, and I broke out so bad. And I still did my usual skincare routine. Then I got back on it because I started going back to the gym.
Taking creatine, you meaning you broke out, meaning it's bad.
No,
He stopped.
I
He
stopped
taking
taking creatine. And I
Oh,
broke out.
Okay.
But wouldn't
okay,
that be an
okay.
issue? Because now your
No.
body relies on that creatine. Because if
kinda
you
See,
like an
I've always
antibiotic at
thought
that
that.
point.
I've always thought that, and I've always thought with like pre-workout, like, or if you start taking it, like now your body's relying on that, and I feel like some people out there that really go to the gym and understands this shit would say it does. I feel like in my perspective, I feel like because pre-workout is not really pre-workout and creatine is energy. It's
No,
kind of giving your body more energy. Creatine
It's
is
different. Creatine
feels like
stores the water into
into
your
muscles and makes your
Yeah.
muscles expand, which makes it look
Exactly.
bigger. Yeah, I understand
That's
that.
why-
like
that's why-
when you stop taking it, like
It goes back down, but not fast though.
No, it doesn't go fast. It goes slowly.
oh
Like, have you ever
It
seen
takes time.
Stewie when he took steroids
Stewie.
From Family Guy.
from Family Guy when he took steroids and he got buff, and then when he stopped taking it, his skin went to like flabber.
Yeah.
It's kind of the same thing.
And
With
you see when
creatine,
people,
but just
people take steroids, their acne can go crazy too.
yeah, if you do have
So what I'm
acne.
saying is like creatine stored water within my muscles, which also like helped hydrate my skin because I don't have enough time.
Yeah.
Or like I don't have that much free time to drink a gallon of water every single day. I don't have that much time as I did back in summer. If that makes sense. I don't know.
Yeah.
So since I don't do that, I take creatine and I still take like I'd say half a gallon of water every single day. I
Mhm.
like to try to keep up with it, and
Mhm.
that's still helped me with my acne. And now all I've been working on was just treating my scars.
Yeah.
Trying
So-
to get my scars back to like nice, like my
Yeah.
skin used to be.
I'm not trying to give this guy like a definite solution because I really don't know his situation.
It's
but
female.
it's a female.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
what's
you
up
just
with you?
now told me.
Just say-
What's
just
up
say
with you
they.
telling everyone and every submission that it's a he?
Just
It's a
say-
he
just
because
say-
it's just like something like natural to me. I just say he. There's no sex of them or
Personally,
anything.
just
Okay,
say
but
like they is
okay,
gender
she-
neutral pronoun, you know,
just stay,
because
okay.
it works for both.
Okay, now we know. You should tell me beforehand. You know.
It's a she, by the way.
Oh, it's a she. Okay, great,
Yeah.
great, so awesome.
Sometimes
So-
I don't even know. I just know it's a she because I know who submitted this.
Okay.
I mean, what you should say,
Let's-
you should have a pronoun thing of a preferred pronouns for us to say.
Okay,
So-
so
on the
they,
form.
they, zai, they, them. slash.
She. Okay, so
That.
so I just feel like the more you think about it, the more it gets worse. So
Yeah.
try thinking it from a different perspective. If you are constantly focusing on like, oh, it's hindering my ability to sleep. Oh, I'm not making friends. Oh, my acne's looking worse. It's only gonna like I wouldn't say fortify that thought, and it's only gonna make it worse because now you're really focusing on that, and that's adding to the anxiety and
Yeah.
the stress. Meanwhile, if you were to, it's easier said than done, obviously, but like let it go. Like it'd be a lot easier because
Let it
now
I think stress also
Let it
comes. I think stress
go.
also
comes with anxiety?
Comes with no stress also. I think stress also leads to your acne because
Getting worse.
also
Mhm.
a lot of teenagers have like a bunch of acne.
Yeah.
Just because they're so stressed
Yeah.
out with school life, afterlife, and like all this, they have so many activities, or even if they don't, like they just have so many things on top of them. That's why they have like so many breakouts.
Mhm.
Because stress genuinely leads to clogged pores,
Mhm.
which is what acne is.
And also
You got
touching
stress?
your face.
I have stress.
You do?
Yeah.
What are you stressing about, Abe?
I've been stressing about a lot.
Yeah.
Really?
But I've been stressing about stupid stuff though.
He be stressing about edging
That's
sometimes, you know.
Hey, I think we should stop.
I stress about stupid stuff
Let's-
sometimes, but like what I
let's-
mainly stress about
That's
is
a different
school.
convo. That's a different convo. We're gonna save that for a podcast episode for you.
Actually, yeah, let's.
We're gonna save that. We're gonna save that.
guys.
Alright?
explore
Okay, guys,
that.
I just got.
Wait. What are we
I
recording
just got
tomorrow?
left unheard.
Abe's
Tomorrow we
stress
can record
session.
reversed.
Okay, let's go back to the topic.
Yeah,
Next
please.
submission.
Another submission.
Another
Next
submission?
submission.
You made him sad.
How many more submissions? One or two?
Uh,
No, Abe, we care, bro. We care so much that we want to
Nah,
dedicate
nah,
you to a
it's
single
it's
podcast. You know.
crazy.
Yeah, you made him upset.
Can we
Alright,
call
bro,
it-
I'm
can we
sorry,
call it
bro. I'll go buy
the-
you ice cream after this.
Can
You
we
want
call it
some
the
ice cream?
abolition?
You want some ice cream?
Carga.
You see, ladies and gentlemen, ice cream is the solution for most
Wait,
problems.
today's Tuesday. No, today's not Tuesday.
It's not. Don't use that.
What are you talking about? It's just the food, bro.
Okay, I'm gonna read this one just because it's so
Calories,
funny.
calories.
This person's from Florida.
Oh.
Can we read it, please?
You know he's.
No, yeah, he's not gonna like it now. Okay.
Go ahead.
Don't.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Don't.
Okay, let's see.
But we have
they
to
have a
eventually
lot
talk
of-
about it though.
We don't.
We
Yes,
do
we
though.
bro. At least it's just this part though.
Yeah. So
No.
do you want to talk about it? Yes or no?
No. Okay,
Okay.
next one.
So let's talk about this. They have a lot
There's
of
gonna be that one
stress.
person in the comment that just Alex.
They have a lot of
is
stress
talking,
for
like, I wanna-
college. They stress about college. They
Oh.
I'm not going to
this bef-
college. So, nah. I'll give you tips though. I'll give you tips.
Wait, what?
They stressed about college.
Wait.
Okay, college.
He, she,
He
I
or
said
she.
They.
they.
They them. They them.
Okay.
They're stressing about college.
Okay.
One-
About going or like they're already in college.
Stressing about college.
If they're stressing about college, then I think they're already in.
I think.
But they could be going.
stress of college.
Mm-hmm.
Stressed of college.
So by the way they worded it, they're going to
They
college.
said
but-
They're
sad
going
and-
to
They
college.
said they're sad and tired.
I think.
They're sad and tired. They're probably going to college.
yeah.
I think the best way to do that is like a lot of our teachers have kind of been like not hyping it up, but then saying like, "Oh, the first year of college is gonna destroy you. It's gonna be like the worst thing ever. You're gonna have like so much troubles with it."
The fact that I would let a teacher tell me that and I would go with that is kind of insane. Like, respectfully,
Yo, I feel like were you guys back in 5th grade and in 8th grade? All your teachers were just like, nah, this, like, they say middle school or high school is going to show you it's going to be like.
and I
gonna be
never
so bad.
listened to that because that's my option. That's
Mhm.
that's
For me, that just
my
never
choice.
happened.
That's my choice.
I know college is gonna be incredibly different. However, I think it's all about time management. It's gonna be our big thing, because, like I said earlier,
I ain't going to
If-
college.
It's a big step into your adult life. Well, for people
It
that
is though.
are,
It is though. It is though. And I'll add on to like what Matt said. Like, time management is really a big one, because this time you're not gonna have teachers that are gonna be on top of you talking about, oh, you have
Yeah,
this
they-
coming up.
they're just
like,
going to give you a due date.
exactly.
And then if you don't turn it in,
Don't
then
turn it
you're
in.
done.
Complete zero. Like, they're not gonna. They have lives too. You know.
Okay, but then would you say, how would another person go about life when they say
Yeah.
it's like they're not going to college? Let's say you're not going to college. So then they wouldn't like learn these skills that
Or they already might
converse
have.
into your adult life.
They might have already learned. those
Okay, but
skills.
let's say they didn't. Let's say they're going to high school, they just graduated, and then they're going immediately to trade school
without learning what
without going to
skills.
college, and they don't know these skills.
But what
How would
skills
that
are those?
affect their adult life? Whatever skills like you might need.
Yo.
what's up?
Oh, you don't hear anything?
I don't hear nothing from this side.
From
I
that
think
side?
he's deaf.
Do you hear from the left side?
I hear from when I take it off. Yeah, from the left side. No, this is the right side. This is the left side.
Okay. Then why is
Ah,
the
my
right
earring.
side on your left ear?
That's Edwin, guys.
These
Hi,
are
Edwin.
This is our
CPO.
mechanic. This is our mechanic.
Or CPO.
Podcast
Hi, do you
mechanic.
hear?
Hold on.
CPO.
These are good.
Hello.
Yo.
Yeah,
Hello.
I can hear now. Yay!
Okay, so
Okay.
what
like,
skills are you talking about?
like
though?
just adult skills.
No. 'cause you-
Skills
no,
that
no,
were
no,
like
no.
like skills that you would need for when you're becoming an adult.
Skills that
You
need with
don't-
The
skill
skills,
up.
the skills that you learn in college is, like you said, time management. You learn how to be a little bit disciplined because you have to, like, you know,
and independent.
and most importantly, independent. You're gonna go rent or you're gonna go live on dorm by yourself.
Yeah.
You have to learn how to cook food. You have to learn how to clean your ass. You know,
Language.
I'll refer it to
What was our
clean the.
company called? For the final
Skills up.
skills up. Skills up.
No,
I
but
just said that.
I just feel like what's it called? Those skills aren't just exclusive to college. You can get that anywhere. Trade
No.
school.
You get
like-
that as you grow up
Yeah.
in general.
Yeah.
But
Like,
college
the
is
only
most
Personally,
extreme
oh my
example
god, I
of
didn't
it.
cut it out again. Whatever. Personally, I'd say
It's a feature.
you have to learn that before you leave high school.
You have to.
You have to learn how to wash your clothes,
But
cook.
what if they say they don't? What if they say they don't have that parent figure to teach them, or if they like don't know just in
If-
general?
No, and I
skills up.
understand that 100%, but
But like, what if they don't? What if they just don't have that reliable source with them?
Okay, if they don't have a parent figure, I see this as two ways. People in certain situations tend to obviously act differently, learn differently. But scenario one, if a person really didn't have a parent figure, they'd figure it out themselves because
Mhm.
they probably had to mature at a younger age in order to
Mhm.
be able to not survive, but at least like navigate through life. Or there's this other scenario where they didn't learn anything. But if that was the case, then I'd feel like they would at least have some people to rely on, because it's
Mhm.
not just parental figures. Obviously, you have teachers, you have friends, although they might not be like
We should
mature.
do. We
They-
should do an episode on that of how to do essential life skills to prepare ourselves.
I feel like that could be like a special.
That'd be a nice one.
I just feel like we can have any. Should we just have teachers? Yeah, I think teachers. Would
Yeah,
be
we can
good.
have like teachers say for like how to fold clothes, like how to budget, like how to like change a tire or something like that. You know.
I don't think changing a tire is really needed.
Have you really funny though?
Yeah.
You said changing a tire.
I said changing a tire.
Is
Or,
that
like,
really
just, like, how
needed?
to, like, I don't know.
Oh,
Is
when
that
you don't know
really
how
a
to
life
change it.
skill?
Yes.
I feel like it's something
Changing
we
a
can go
tire. Let's
about,
be
though.
real.
I feel
Changing a
Do,
tire.
do you want to go like pay $1,000 to get it like changed or some shit?
Well,
Might as
personally,
well.
my mindset is when I grow old, I'm gonna have enough money to retire. But like,
Mhm.
I'm hoping like 20s. So like, money really isn't an issue to me. Money is pretty easy to get. I feel like money,
it right now?
anyone can become rich.
Stop.
My mindset is
Genuine.
anyone can become rich. Money really isn't an issue. Money isn't anything to me. I'm not saying I'm rich or anything. It's for me.
Yep.
I'm probably like lower
You
middle
know, working,
class.
Papi. You know, working.
But I just feel like I just don't care about money because I'm confident that I'm gonna make money as I grow
Okay.
older. I'm confident that I'm gonna be able to like live a luxurious lifestyle. That's just me though.
What did I say? You got a plan?
Yeah.
Okay.
lot.
Okay, I fuck with
Obviously.
that. Oh, like Chris.
I remember when you said it.
First time
When
for
you said it.
Huh?
I thought your plan was gonna be like.
Put your headphones back on.
Retire by like 21, 22? Yeah.
Your
wait.
plan was to retire by 21, 22.
Yeah, and in 4 or 5 years, yeah. And I'm still going by that.
So
What
have
are you gonna
started
do?
with?
Actually, like I'm
Dropshipping?
curious.
No, I lied.
Drug dealer.
I
No.
thought you were gonna do OnlyFans. Like, I'm just
That's not bad.
I genuinely thought you were gonna do
No, but
That's
I'm
not
still,
bad.
I'm
It
still
works
going
now.
by
Do
that.
people genuinely like like genuine topic like actually like I'm actually curious.
Mm-hmm.
Do people actually buy
Put your headphones back on.
mail like?
No, I think.
Guess what, guy,
Do
I was thinking
people
it's one-
buy mail subscriptions?
I mean,
Well, look,
obviously, yeah.
look. I'm not saying nothing about them, but there are people out there that like other men, and that's okay. That's perfectly fine. So I'm guessing that those people do buy the mail subscriptions. You know?
If there wasn't male OnlyFans, then I mean, if there wasn't demand for it, then obviously no male would be doing OnlyFans. So like, obviously there is
Oh,
people
yeah.
buying it. Yeah, there's.
Yeah, 100%.
You know.
That's
something we should. I feel like it's something we should just not talk about.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
This
That's
isn't
just,
really
you know,
Ignite
I
friendly.
think
you
this
really
is-
have to skip this part.
Ah,
I
yeah.
think we should just wrap this up
I
at this point
think
right
this
now.
is
Yeah.
I think that ignites a different spark that we shouldn't be talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're out of here.
Alright.
Okay. Hey, let's go.
So we're gonna end this off here. Check out the socials down below, and then obviously the ad space is also gonna be included for below. And if you guys want to reach out to us, the email is also gonna be down. Everything, all our contact, all our social media is just gonna be listed down below in the bio. So then if you want to check out, if you want to email us for ad space, especially the VE companies out there, we will include you in the podcast.
You better do it.
We just gotta talk to you guys, and then we ended off here. So I'm your host, Abraham. This is my co-host,
Alex.
Yo, DS CEO.
Matthew Carey, CSO.
and we are Ignite Podcast. See you on the next one.
See you around.
Peace.